Hey guys, thanks for being here. Today we have a really cool short class that is focusing on removing energetic blocks from our root chakra, which is located at the base of our spine and is associated with a really vibrant fire truck red color. So when we talk about the root chakra, we're talking about stability and security, vitality. And so when there's an imbalance in our root chakra, then that can make us feel like we are insecure and maybe have a low self-esteem. It's also associated with either being underweight or overweight, and it can also feel like you are constipated. When we have a balanced root chakra, then we feel secure and stable, and we have a lot of energy and confidence, and it can be associated with those feelings of security. And it can also mean that we are eliminating properly. So all of those opposite things. So today we're really going to focus on poses and sequences that will really help to clear any blockages that we might have in that area, or really just enhance and enforce all of the benefits and sensations that come with having a clear root chakra. So let's jump right into it. We're going to start at the top of our mat, and we're going to do a sun salutation B. Like I said, it'll be a nice short class, just something to really work our root chakra. So I'm going to be modifying for pregnancy, so I'll keep my feet apart. We'll do lots of cobras in this class. So I'll be doing king cobra because I can't put pressure on my belly. So let's begin. Let's start in chair pose. Let's bring the butt down, arms up, big breath in. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat, nose towards the shin bones. You can keep your knees bent. Inhale for a halfway lift, flat back, widen the collarbones, back bend your butt. Exhale, chaturanga, step, hop or float back and lower down halfway. Then come all the way down to your belly for cobra pose. Arch the back, lift the chest, elbows point straight back. Exhale, downward facing dog, push it up and back. Warrior one, right foot forward, step the right foot up, back heel down at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, arms up, sitting bones down. Exhale, plant the hands, step the front foot back, chaturanga. Then release all the way down into cobra, arch the back, lift the chest, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior one, step it up, back heel down, inhale, arms up, hips and shoulders forward. Exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Bend the elbows straight back, release into cobra, lower down, inhale, lift the chest, arch the back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do 5 breaths here. Feel free to move around, bend your knees, anything you want to do here. Make sure you have a good alignment in your downward facing dog so you can shift forward into plank and back into downward dog. You shouldn't have to move your hands or your feet closer together. If you feel like you do, instead lift the heels, bend the knees. Focus on that vibrant red color at the base of the spine. About 2 more breaths. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop up for a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, butt down, arms up, big breath in. Exhale, come to standing. Eagle pose, inhale the arms up. Cross the right arm under the left. Bend at the elbows, twist at the wrists. Move arms away from the body, sit back in a chair. Inhale the right leg up and over, cross high up on the crotch, and wrap the right toes around the left calf. Sit down low for 5. Shoulders away from the ears, hands away from the face for 4. Shoulders over the hips, belly in. 3 more breaths. Sitting bones point to the mat or point down. 1 more breath. And we'll change. Inhale the arms up, uncross the legs. Exhale over to the other side. Left arm under the right, cross at the elbows, twist at the wrists. Move arms away from the body, sit back in a chair. Inhale, left leg up and over, high up on the crotch. Twist the left toes around the right calf. Sit it down low for 5. Sitting bones point to your right heel for 4. Belly in, right hip forward, ribs together, 3 more breaths. Shoulders over the hips, hands away from the face. Last breath. Inhale, arms up, uncross the legs. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat, nose towards the shin bones. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward, back bend your butt. Exhale, chaturanga, step, hopper, float back, lower down halfway. Release into cobra or maybe up dog. Then exhale for downward facing dog. We'll lower the knees down for cat and cow pose. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, arch, tilt the tailbone up, shoulders away from the ears and look up. Let the belly fall low. Exhale, round, push the mat away, look towards the belly button, sitting bones point to your knees. Inhale, arch, focus on the pelvis, visualize the light at the root chakra. Exhale, round, push the mat away. 2 more, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back to a neutral spine, crown of the head and tailbone in a straight line. Tuck the toes and bring the weight to the heels. And sit up, shoulders over the hips. Great job. Squeeze the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. We're going to lift up. Arms are going to come forward. Lift the hips off of the heels. Squeeze the pelvic floor. And now lower down. Slowly inhale, come up, squeeze and lift. And now lower down. 2 more. Inhale, come up, squeeze and lift. And lower down. Last one. Inhale, come up, squeeze and lift. And lower down. Downward facing dog. We'll come into a lizard lunge, right foot forward, step the right foot to the outside of the hand. We're going to hold it here. Foot in line with the hands, hips in line with the shoulders. Charge the heart forward, sitting bones point to your back heel. For 3. Shift forward on the left toes. For 2. Hug right knee into right shoulder. 1 more breath. Malasana squat. Step the left foot up, sit the hips low. If you need to sit on a block, totally fine. Hands to your heart, use the elbows to separate the knees. Breathe for 3. Bring the weight to the outer edges of the feet. Don't let the arches collapse and push the knees away from each other. For 2. Hips low, heart up, shoulders away from the ears. For 1. Plank pose. Plant the hands and step it back. We'll hold it here. For 3. Sitting bones to heels, heart forward. For 2. Belly in. Chaturanga. Bend the elbows. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Arch the back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Left foot forward, lizard lunge. Step the foot to the outside of the hand. Breathe here for 3. Shoulders in line with the hips. Sitting bones point to your right heel. Now shift forward on the right toes. For 2. Heart forward, shoulders back. Hug left knee into the shoulder. 1 more breath. Malasana squat, step the right foot up, drop the hips low, and breathe for 3. Weight to the outer edges of the feet. If your heels are up, it's totally fine. You're good. For 2. Sitting bones down, heart up. 1 more breath. Let's step it back into plank. Plant the hands, step it back, and hold it here for 3. Squeeze the pelvic floor, sitting bones to heels for 2. 1, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior 2, right foot forward, step the right foot up, drop the back heel at a 45-degree angle, inhale, arms up, and open to the left. Wrists in line with the shoulders for 3 breaths. Sitting bones point down and move forward. Bend your front knee for 2. Shoulders over the hips, look past your front middle finger. Prasarita, straighten your front leg, rotate the right toes to the same direction as the left, and hinge forward. Grab outer ankles, elbows bend wide, crown of the head down for 3. Shift the weight to the toes, firm up the quads for 2. Feel as if the sitting bones are moving away from each other. For 1. Plant the hands under the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest to halfway lift. Turn the left toes out a little bit and come into ninja pose, half squat. Sit on the left heel. If your heel is up, totally fine. We'll hold it here for 3. If you want to work balance, bring the hands to heart center. If you want to work a bind, feel free. Your toes can be lifted up, or your toes can be like in Warrior 2. For 2. Heart forward, shoulders back, 1 more breath. Triangle pose. Plant the right foot down, toes point forward, back toes angle in. Right hand down, left arm up, straighten both legs. Shoulders should be in line with the hips. You can always bring your hand to your shin or to a block for 3. Shoulders away from the ears, butt in, chest back. Sitting bones point to your back heel for 2. 1. Cartwheel the arms down, bend your front knee, plank pose. Chaturanga, bend the elbows straight back. Inhale, push up, forearm plank. Hold for 3. 2. 1. Plank pose, plant the hands. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. Left foot forward, Warrior 2, step it up. Back heel down, 45-degree angle, arms up and open to the right. Shoulders over the hips, wrists in line with the shoulders, and shoulders away from the ears for 3. Sitting bones point down and move to your left knee for 2. Gaze over your front middle finger, bend your front knee, back leg straight. 1 more breath. Prasarita, straighten your front leg, turn the left toes to the same direction as the right, and hinge forward. Your hands can come in between the arches of the feet, crown of the head down for 3. Shift the weight forward onto the toes, firm up the quads for 2. Feel as if your sitting bones are moving apart for 1. Plant the hands under the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest like in halfway lift. Turn the right toes out and sit on the right heel. Half squat or ninja pose for 3. Heart forward. Shoulders away from the ears. Your left toes can point up or like in warrior 2 for 2. One more breath. Moving into triangle pose. Plant the left toes to point to the top of the mat. Back toes angle in, left arm down, right arm up. You choose your bottom hand option for 3. Shoulders in line with the hips. Sitting bones point to your back heel. Firm up the quads for 2. Heart forward or heart up for 1. Plank pose. Bend your front knee, plant the hands, step it back. All right, hold it here or chaturanga. Plank. Forearm plank for 3. 2. 1. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Kneeling lunge, right foot forward, step the right foot up, back heel down. You can hold it right here, untuck the toe, or inhale, arms up. If you want something in between, hands to your front knee. Push the knee away from the chest, hips down. Forward and down for 3. Hug right knee into the center. Push into the top of the back foot and the sole of the front foot for 2. Belly in, heart up for 1. Half splits. Plant the hands, straighten your front leg. You can always use blocks on either side of your front foot or your front leg. If you're a little more flexible, feel free to move into splits pose or move your front foot away from the body. Left hip over left knee, hips balanced for 2. Flat back, so shoulders back, heart forward. 1. Stepping into halfway lift at the top of the mat. Plant your front foot, tuck the back toe. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart for tree pose. Shift the weight onto the left foot. Push down on the base of the pinky toe, base of the big toe, middle of the heel. Right sole of the foot comes against the left leg, either below the knee or above the knee. No feet on the knees. Right knee out, open the hips. Inhale, arms up, and open for 3. Sitting bones down, firm up left quad for 2. Belly in, ribs together, shoulders down. 1 more breath. Hands together overhead, down to your heart. Turn the right knee forward, take an extension in the leg, slowly lower the foot down, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, step, hop, or float back, shift forward on the toes, lower down. Release into cobra. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, kneeling lunge, step it up. Right knee down, untuck the toes. You can stay here, hands to the knees or arms up for 3. Hips forward and down, heart up and back, shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze inner thighs together. Squeeze front knee towards the center line. Push into the top of the back foot, sole of the front foot. 1 more breath. Half splits or full splits. Straighten your front leg, plant the hands, And hinge forward, flat back. You can move your front foot away from the body for a little bit of a deeper variation, or come into splits pose. Balance the hips, right hip over right knee for 3. Flex front foot, shoulders away from the ears, crown of the head forward for 2. One more full deep breath, belly in, heart forward for 1. We're going to step it up to a halfway lift. Tuck your back toe, bring the heel back, plant the foot, inhale, halfway lift at the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Shift the weight to the right foot. Press down on the base of the big toe, base of the pinky toe, middle of the heel. Left sole of the foot against the right inner leg, either below the knee or above the knee. No feet on the knees. Inhale the arms up and open. Left knee out for 3. Sitting bones point to your right heel. Firm up right quad. Belly in and up. Ribs together for 2. Shoulders down, pinkies in. One more deep breath. Bring the hands together overhead, down to the heart. Turn the left knee forward, take an extension in the leg. Slowly bring the leg down, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, step, hop, or float back, lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog, arch the back, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to come to seated, so you can hop or sit on your butt. Extend the legs out in front of you. We're going to do Janu Sirsasana A. You can keep your legs straight in front of you. I'm going to have mine wide. If you want to take my modification, totally fine. Left leg out, right leg in, like in tree pose. Bring the right sole of the foot high up on the inner thigh. Lean forward, get the butt out from under you. Inhale, lift the heart and the arms, and fold over your left leg. You can bend your left knee, grab the edges of the feet. You can use a strap around the ball of the foot, or place the hands down and frame your front leg. Chest forward, shoulders down for 3. Belly in. Fold or hinge forward over your front leg as far as you can for 2. Tailbone and sitting bones back. Heart reaches towards the toes. Flex your front foot and push the ball of the big toe forward. One more breath. Inhale, come up, and we'll switch. Right leg out, left leg in. Sole of the foot against the right inner thigh. Firm up right leg. Inhale, lift the chest and arms, hinge forward over your right leg. Grab the outer edges of the feet, hands by or framing the front leg, and you can even keep your front knee bent for 3. Flat back, so heart forward, shoulders down. Tailbone back, crown of the head forward. Reach the heart towards the toes for 2. Flex your right foot, ball of the right big toe forward. One more breath. Inhale, come up. Extend left leg out. Vidrasana or half Vidrasana, forward fold. You can use a block under your butt or even maybe a pillow. So shift the weight on to the left sitting bone, right leg back. Heel on the outside of the thigh. If you can bring the knees together, great. If this feels like too much pressure on your right knee, sit on a block. It'll be way more comfortable. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold over your front leg. I'm going to stay up a little bit higher so I'm not putting too much pressure on my belly. You're welcome to stay here too. Hands frame your front leg. Flex the foot, leg really strong for 3. Keep the back flat. This is a good place to be. Now squeeze the pelvic floor for 2. Belly in, shoulders away from the ears. One more breath. Push down on all of the toes. You're sort of fanning out your right foot. Inhale, come up. Right leg out, left leg in. So you can slightly lean to the left, extend right leg out, lean to the right, left leg back. Heel to the outside of the thigh. Match up the knees. Firm up right leg, inhale, lift the chest, exhale, hinge forward. You can use a strap around the ball of the front foot, or you can grab the outer edges of the foot. You can also frame your front leg, just like I'm doing. Make sure to keep your back flat, and now squeeze the pelvic floor. Ball of the big toe forward for 3. Shoulders down, crown of the head forward for 2. Tailbone back. Reach your heart towards the toes. One more breath. Fan out the left toes like you're pushing them all down into the mat. Inhale, come up. Lean to the right, extend left leg out for Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Bottoms of the feet together, knees out to the side. You can hook your big toes or grab under the pinky edges of the feet. Pinky edges of the feet connect. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hinge forward. Elbows in, or you can use your elbows to bring the knees down, or maybe even the hands for 3. 2. 1. Inhale, come up. Extend the legs or bend the knees, grab behind them, and we're going to come down for knees to chest. I'm going to skip this one because I'm not supposed to be doing things flat on my back. So just come into a reclined position, shoulders down, back of the head down, but chin to the chest. Knees into the chest and hug the knees tight for 3. Keep the legs parallel and avoid crossing at the ankles, so feet right next to each other for 2. Deep in by grabbing opposite wrists, forearms, or elbows, hugging the knees in extra tight. 1 more breath. Now, lift the shoulders and the head up, bring the forehead to the knees for 3. 2. 1. Shavasana. Release out into Shavasana. Extend the legs, let the feet out splay naturally, arms by your side, shoulders down, back of the head down. We'll just spend a few moments here. The mantra, the sound associated with your root chakra is LAM, L-A-M. So as you're in your Shavasana, we're going to repeat the mantra LAM. And you can either say that out loud or in your head. We're going to do it 5 times at a time. So, big breath in. Lam, 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 lam. Inhale. Lam, 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 lam. Once more. Inhale. Lam, 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 lam. And breathe. Spend about 5 more breaths here. This is a great time to pause this video, do a breathing exercise, or maybe a meditation. Slowly start to bring some awareness back into the body. We're going to roll into a little fetal position on any side. Reach your arms overhead, point your toes down, and roll over. Wherever you are, take a moment, honor the energy that you're putting into your practice. Visualize that bright red light at the base of your spine. and feel feelings of security, stability, confidence, balance. When you're ready, we'll come into a seated position facing forward, legs crossed in front of the body. We'll bring our hands together at heart center. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bow forward. And we'll end our class with Namaste. Thanks for joining me for this short yoga session. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for being here, guys.